Go. Do it. Elbows and legs, Gabe. Scoot your way out. There you go. Now, from here, you're going to upa. You're going to lift the hips, knock them off balance. Go. Harder. Go with it. So we can work the drill. Doesn't matter which arm. Okay? You can take the left arm or the right arm. Either way, you're going to reach around the outside of the arm with the same arm on the same side and hug it up to your chest. Go. Other hand, you're going to reach across, grab their wrist. Now, whichever arm you trap, you're going to trap the leg on the same side. So just take your leg, trap their leg so they can't move it. Trap the leg, Gabe. There you go. All right, now, you're going to upa again. You're going to roll to the direction that you stop. I didn't say go yet. You're going to roll to the direction that you have everything trapped. The reason you want to go that way is because if you try to go the other way, you can just use that arm or that leg to post up and stop you from rolling over. Since you've trapped everything on either the right or left side, go that direction to roll. So, when you do this, don't just think that you're going to roll over. I still want you to lift your hips and then roll. Yes, Sensei?
Yes, Sensei.
Go. Now, immediately, as soon as you get on your back, you should be wrapping up your partner with your legs. Put them in your guard. Lock your ankles. Get your arms up. Get your arms up. Okay? Your head can be down on the ground. That's fine. I just want your arms up at this point. Other person, if you're in the guard, you should be postured up. One hand should be in the chest. One hand should be on the hips. Knees should be spread apart. Knees should be spread apart. On the ground, spread apart, right by their hips. Anthony, knees on the ground, spread them apart, outside of their hips. Okay? Joel, bow. Join your partner, bow. Now, at this point, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to come up and put one knee right in the center, right in their rear end. Go. Other leg, you're going to post up. Make sure it's out of reach so they can't reach out and grab it. At this point, you're going to just sit back on your leg. Try and break that ankle lock between behind you. Make sure you hold that hip down as you sit back, though. Go. Sit back, Sebastian. Sit back on the foot. Sebastian, you need to fix that knee first. There you go. Now sit back. If you hold them down, they won't go sliding up your leg. Okay? The reason you're holding them down is so that knee stops them from sliding back. Hold him down. Push down on his hip. There. Okay? Now, at this point, take your elbow on the same side of the leg that you have posted up. Dig it into the inside of their leg. Dig your elbow in, Sebastian. Elbow, 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 elbow. Start pushing that knee down, then replace that elbow with your hand. And get that leg all the way to the ground and hold it. Right now, you should have pressure on their chest and pressure on their leg. You should be sitting up right now, Kate. Okay? Put weight on both hands right now, guys. Brandon, weight on both legs right now. Now, with the other knee, the knee that you're sitting on right now, I want you to take that knee, throw it over their thigh, and put your knee on the ground next to their hip. Go. Again, I want you to be straight up, other knee, Gabe. I want you to be heavy on their chest right now. Not both knees, Sebastian, just one. I want you to be heavy on their chest. Push down with that hand. Make sure you're holding them down. At this point, you're going to spin on that knee and go right in the side now. Go. Chest to chest. Top hands or top arms should be under their neck. Bottom march. Go under their arm. Then you should gable grip. And Sebastian, chest to chest. Both knees should be pulled up. One knee next to the hip, one knee next to their head. Go. Anthony, are you listening? Both knees should be pulled up. One next to the hip, nope, go back, Gabe. Pull your knees up. One knee next to the head, one knee next to the hip. Put some weight on it. Put some weight on it. Pull your knees up, Sebastian. Both of them. Both of them. Now drop. Put weight on it. Pull your knees up. One next to his head, one next to his hip. One next to his head, one next to his hip. Get down lower, put weight on it. Lower, Anthony. At this point, you should be hugging them up so tight they shouldn't have any room to move at all. If they try and squirm, all you're doing is moving with them. You're just holding tight, keeping your knees next to them. Okay? That's all you're doing right now. You're being heavy. You're closing off all their space. Got it? Can't hear you.
Yes, it's it.
Now, I need you to pop onto your hips so you're facing away from their head. For Gabe, that would be his left hip. For Sebastian and Anthony, that would be your right hip. So, pop onto your hip. Go. Gabe, stay down. Pop onto your left hip, Gabe. There you go. Sebastian, pop onto your hip, bud. Your right hip. Your right hip. Put that on the ground. Stay heavy on it, bud. Stay heavy on it. Pop onto your hip, bud. Throw your legs over. Pop onto your hip. Okay? Melina, knees up. Brandon, knees up. The reason you have your knees up right now is to try and prevent that person from taking mount. If your legs are down, you're just going to make it way too easy for that person to throw a leg over and take full mount. If their knees are up, I want you to take your top or your bottom hand. I want you to pull their legs over toward you. Toward you. Take your top, hold it there, Gabe. Don't let go. Pull them, Sebastian. I want you to take your top leg and hook your heel right behind their knee. Go. And then just drag yourself over in the mouth. Okay. Now, that whole thing, when you do it, is the catch one drill. Okay, this is your jiu-jitsu. It's your basic ground weight.